Good afternoon, everybody. Especially you get a cup that like they say D on it. Oh man. So what up, y'all? What's going on? We're getting everybody on the call right now. I'm also gonna have some things to share screen with you here in a bit. Kind of go over everything. I'm so excited. Everybody mute themselves, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Who watching Law and Order? I hear y'all.
That's me.
Yeah. All right. So, up, y'all. What up? What up? What up?
Hey, D, how are you?
What's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thanks much.
Hey.
Not a problem. Welcome, y'all. All right, come on in and have a seat. Come on in and have a seat. Have a seat and have an ink pen. We'll cover a lot of information really quick. Let me everybody in here. So everybody, while you waiting on me, you guys can get your pen and your paper out, or whatever you're gonna.
Kayla. Can you get my pen and paper? Hello.
Once you guys do that, otherwise, y'all gonna tell me y'all personal business, and y'all gonna be telling me about everything that's going on at your house, and then what the dogs did, and what he didn't do, and he was supposed to, and what she's supposed to do, but she didn't do it, and all this kind of stuff. So, all right, I'll try to get on. I'm still at church. It's okay if you at church. Praise the Lord. It's not a problem. You can be at church, still participate. This will be on. We'll record it just in case you guys don't have the information. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I got people still logging in. I'm gonna go ahead and get started since it will be recorded. And me and my wife are trying to work this from both ends. So just give me a second if things don't fly 1,000% on point. We got a lot of info to cover. A lot. All right, first of all, I'm Coach D Matthews. Thank y'all for being on this call right now. This is a 6-week challenge. We got online as well as in person. We're going to break down the meal plan, the online and in person, how you can be involved in everything. Or if you got questions after hearing all this information, you're going to be like, okay, I got this part. I understand this part, but maybe I don't know what I'm supposed to do next with this part. So I'm Coach D Matthews. Been doing this now for 5.5 years. Prior to starting, I was 50 pounds overweight. My chest and my stomach was having a race. It was like, who can be the biggest, the fastest? And I was like, as long as my chest bigger than my stomach, I'm good. So I just kept pushing weights, kept just doing push-ups. Went to a doctor. The doctor was like, stop this foolishness. The doctor was like, you are the doctor was like, listen, if you come back here in the same condition, I'm gonna put you on medication. And I was like, yikes. So I started my plan, dropped 11 pounds the first week, doing tire workouts, some of the same stuff that we finna do on the challenges. I lost 23 pounds the first month and then 50 altogether. And the crazy part about that, because my pants cost so much money at work, this is what society would do to you, right? My pants cost so much money at work, they told me to stop losing weight. I worked at a prison. My pants were like $80 a pop, military grade BDUs. And they were like, yo, you're losing too much weight. Every time you lose weight, we got to get you a smaller size. You went from a 38, now you down to a 32. Like we gave you like 2 separate pair of pants, like 2 separate sets of uniforms, like cut it out. So if y'all want them kind of problems, welcome. Because we finna have them kind of problems right now of you getting small. Now, here's one thing I will say. Disclaimer. with these plans and projects and these challenges, me and Trisha or me and Mark, we can only do so much for y'all. You know what I mean? Like the rest is really up to you. Like if it's Taco Tuesday and I'm telling you that what you shouldn't be eating don't fit into your macros, but you still backdoor me and eat it, first of all, I'm going to know if you do the in-person weigh-in. I'm going to kind of know where you at. I'm going to know if you off or not. Okay, if you online, it's a little different because I'm not going to have the same accountability if you're doing an online challenge, but I will have my meal plans in there. So if you stick to the meal plans, you will at least be able to have some kind of idea where you should be. If you're going out to eat random, and it's like because the boss took you out to eat, you can't count the macros. You know, when stuff is like you go to like, sometimes you go to places like Chipotle and all that, like, oh, this is healthy, but it's too many servings in Chipotle when you eat. So all these things is going to knock your macros way off track. And if they off track, then you can't expect to be where we expect you to be if you're eating how you want to eat. So you got it. It's up here first. So now let's get into exactly like how we're going to keep you on track. All right. So boom. Babe, I'm going to steal the screen real quick first so I can do this and then steal it back from when I get done. So check this out. What I want to show y'all is really the breakdown and the basics. Can y'all see my screen? All right, y'all can see. All right, I want to show y'all the basics of how the program starts with your meal plan if you have the 3-day trial. Some of y'all work out with me and you have the 3-day trial, but you don't do the challenge. And that's okay. Some of y'all in my in-person challenge has a 3-day trial included. So either way, I want y'all to listen up because if this is not in your current package, you may just decide to get this separately if you're doing an online trial, if that makes any sense. Like we got a lot of clients around the world and obviously I can't work out with everybody. So a lot of people will be in different countries, in different states, and they'll buy my products from me and do their own workout. So if this don't necessarily pertain to you, just hold tight because it will here in a second. All right, so 3-day trial. What's going to happen is if you have this in your package, those that I just met who just signed up with me, this will be included in your thing. If you didn't get it, then you will get it. Don't worry about it. This is yours. Okay, so for the first 3 days, I've never had nobody not lose 3 to 11 pounds in 3 days on this plan. If you have, you will have single-handedly blew my winning streak. So don't blow my winning streak by going to Taco Tuesday or eating what you want. Okay, no one has ever not lose weight on my 3-day plan. Here's the process. You're going to weigh yourself. I don't even know if that's even how you're supposed to spell weigh or not. Y'all know I don't spell well. So if you weigh yourself and take a pic at the beginning of the 3-day trial, step on the scale, take a picture, put it away. Stick to the plan that we discussed. No Taco Tuesdays, no tamales, no none of this stuff. Post your meals inside of the group every day. Now, I'm going to be working with those that have this package on a one-on-one basis to make sure that you're eating right, you got the right portions that I want you to have, you checking into the group, all these different things, right? You can't go wrong with this unless you dodge me. I'm dead serious, okay? Inside the group and inside the Facebook group and inside the other groups that we have for motivation, just be encouraging. Just be encouraging. I have removed people before for being Debbie Downers. Oh, my boss won't let me eat and she suck and she's a B and all this. Nope, I can't have that. Boom, I take you out. Only encouragement, only positivity, only uplifting other ladies and guys if the guys are around inside these groups, okay? At the end of the 3 days, you're going to weigh yourself again, take the photos, put them next to each other, boom. It's an ongoing funny joke. A lot of ladies in our community always scribble their toes out when they take the photos. I think that's the funniest thing in the world. I don't know why y'all do that. But put them together, and then you'll have something to brag about. You'll have a dope before and after picture. Now, what happens is if you're doing an online thing, we have other options for you. If you're doing it in person, you can then decide to stay on product and do the challenge, or you can hop back to a regular meal plan and keep doing the challenge. It's totally up to you, but that's something we can discuss when we get there. Okay, so really quick, I'm gonna go through this really quick, and then once I give it to Trisha, we're gonna come back and talk about the workouts and everything that's involved in the online challenge as well as the in-person challenge. So this is a rough idea of what a 3-day trial looks like, okay? Now, anybody can do this. Like I said, if you sign up with me in person, this comes in the package. If you're doing an online program only, You can get this from me a la carte. You can hit me up like, hey, coach, I'm doing an online thing. I'm not working out with you in person, but I still want to purchase this. Okay, and I work with you on that too. This is how it goes. So let's just say like you get up at 7 o'clock, at 7:30. By 8 o'clock, you should be having your shake and your tea. The tea replaces coffee, energy drinks, all that stuff. You're not going to need it, okay? The shake, you're not going to need fruit. You're not going to need milk, none of that kind of stuff. It's already ready to go, and it tastes delicious. You will not have to plug your nose and drink this shake. It is not that kind of shake, all right? Directions are on the back. I'm going to say it again. Directions are on the back. If you don't read the directions, you're going to drink too much tea. And if you washing your car at 3 a.m., I forewarned you, okay? Secondly, you're going to run out of tea. Now, nothing's going to happen to you, but you're going to be the most excited person at your job, running around being extra happy, but you may not have enough tea that'll last you through your trial, okay? So directions are on the back. It's a half a teaspoon per serving. All right, now back to the flow. So let's just say at 8 o'clock a.m., you get up, you have your shake and tea. 11 o'clock is 3 hours later. That's 3, right? 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 3 hours later. 3 hours later, you're going to have lean protein and vegetables. Listen, I'm going to be honest with y'all, and I'm not trying to be an asshole about this, right? But I'll be honest with y'all. Not everybody. Some people that come to me sometimes, they have all the answers, okay? If you have all the answers, you will be coming to me. All right, so I just ask that listen to what I say when it comes to the meal plan. Don't go try to do an audible. Don't try to remix it. Don't try to do all these other special things, because I've been doing this for 5.5 years straight, like doing it every single day for 5.5 years straight, nonstop, no days off, no nothing. Okay, I know this meal plan works. So your 11 o'clock time, your lean protein should consist of a protein and a veggie, and we're going to discuss what those are. Come 2 hours later, it is time for another shake and tea. I know you're thinking like, I never eat this much food. I know this is the part where I ask you to trust coach, because this is what I know that works. Okay. Come 3 o'clock, again, lean protein and veggies. Now, your plates are going to look like on the go little containers, so you can take them to work and stuff like that. You're not going to have like the fine china at your job. I mean, you could if you bougie, but you're going to have little containers you're going to take to work with your food in it. The green plate, it's a little bigger because you're going to have carbs on there. If you're working out with me Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I know that you're going to need some extra carbs in your diet, because I know what kind of workouts we're doing, okay? So you're going to have like brown rice and stuff like that, and we'll discuss what those options are, okay? There's a plate here that says 9 o'clock. Ideally, I don't want you eating past 7, but 9 o'clock is there for my swing shifters, my third shifters who possibly start their day a little later. I probably will actually just even take that plate off for future presentations, but that's just to show that you can't eat past a certain time if your job causes you to be up past that certain time. I don't want you eating at 9 o'clock. No, I don't. I don't want you eating past 7, honestly. Okay? So moving on. Now, I'm going to go through this really quick. I don't want you to think that you have to memorize this right now or have to know this right now. I just want you to get an idea of what a meal plan will look very simply. And then, because I have to still go over with you what you're eating on a one-on-one basis. Okay, I repeat, don't panic, because I still have to go over what you're eating on a one-on-one basis with all of y'all, all my clients that signed up with me. Okay, so you don't have to like do this on your own. So first of all, it's only 5 simple steps to really prepping the meal plan. It's not that hard. Lean protein, veggies, healthy carbohydrates, some healthy fats, and number 5, some seasons. All right, so check this out. Your protein is very simple. We overcomplicate this because we be in different Facebook groups and we be like, but they said do this and they said do that. They said do that. We're not doing that. We got simple options. Chicken, turkey, fish, lean beef, shellfish. That's all we're going to do for the first 3 days. Yeah, that's it. Okay, now, you don't have to have the same protein option for all 3 days. You can mix it up. And we'll talk about that. Step 2, veggies. Did you guys know that a very solid source of carbohydrates come from vegetables? So you may not really see that a lot, You may see people really doing a little cute meal preps on Instagram. They be all neat. They be having mounds of brown rice, and okay, that's what I'm gonna do. That's not for everybody, especially if you just starting your journey off. That's not for everybody. If you're getting your butt kicked in the workouts, which you will in person, then you're gonna need some carbs, but complex carbs, which we'll discuss that here in a second. But what I want you to do is focus on the veggies, green veggies, and add some colors on top. Okay, simple. Number 3, healthy carbs. Carbs is one of those things that can be useful and abused at the same time. Like, you do need carbs, but there's like a limit, and then there's a limit on what time you should eat them. But that's the benefit you get by having a coach when you sign up for your person program, is that you got somebody to talk to, you got somebody to check your meal plan, you got somebody to be like, I don't know if I like that right there from for you or whatever like that, okay? So the options for carbs can vary depending on who you are. There's some fruit there, there's some brown rice there, there's a sweet potato there, there's bread there. I got a love-hate relationship with bread. A lot of times I say, ladies, bread to make you spread. But that's really if you're not working out. If you're working out and if you're really getting it, it is a solid source of healthy carbs. If it's whole grain and blah, 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 we can cover that down the line, okay? Healthy fats, another thing that's abused a lot. And this is why I check your foods if you're doing my if you're doing my in-person program. Because you can have olive oil, but you can overdo olive oil. I got bodybuilding partners that use olive oil to get big. Why? Because there's a lot of calories in olive oil, and it doesn't push their stomach out. So they'll literally take the olive oil and cook with it and then use a lot of it in their food to get big without puffing themselves up. So we got to be careful with olive oil, even though it's a healthy fat. Nuts are good. Everybody I know overeats nuts, so we got to be careful with that, okay? And seeds and nut butter. But Coach, you said peanut butter is healthy. I did, but not that healthy. Not to eat a half a cup. You know what I mean? All right, and then the seasonings. All these are approved seasonings, y'all. Lemon helps speed your metabolism up. Garlic, vinegar, salsa, hot sauce. Knock yourself out with the hot sauce. I don't eat hot sauce. I know, take my black card, whatever y'all want to say, but I don't eat hot sauce. And then there's mustard. Okay, so now there's a vegan option too. I'm not gonna cover that right now. We got a whole bunch of other meal plans. And then there is some additional options that you can do if you're doing a 3-day trial, which we can talk about this more in detail, but I want you to think about this. If the program works for you and you already losing 3 to 11 pounds in 3 days, I don't want you paying full price for product moving forward. So basically what this is it's a discount card. Imagine going into Walmart and getting everything in the store at 40% off. So that's basically what the preferred membership is. You pay $35 one time for the whole entire year. Now you can go into that Walmart store, AKA Herbalife store, and you can pick what you want at 40%, no matter what your budget is. Oh, I only need this week. Okay, cool. Grab that. You can get out. Okay. And that's always available to anybody, rather you in person with me or rather you an online person. Okay. Most people who work out in person with me do get this, to have this in a back pocket. Like, Coach, I'm struggling with the breakfast. I don't have time to eat breakfast. Okay, cool. Well, go ahead and get your shake at a discount. And then that way you won't lose your results. You stay on point. You got enough energy for me to kick your butt at the workouts. Okay. And then of course I'm a distributor. That's a different conversation. If you want to earn income by doing what I do, that's a whole different conversation, but we can train you for that. I've been doing this now for 5.5 years. Like I said, there's pretty much no guesswork in what we do now to earn the income. All the kinks have been worked out. So if you join the team now as a distributor, you will have a much easier time being able to put money in your pocket. Okay, so other than that, any questions, comments, or concerns? That's all that I have. I think I'm going to hold the questions actually to later. Just write them down. I want to keep the flow going, because what's next is my wife is going to break down the 6 weeks challenge meal plan. It's more robust. Like I said, this is for the beginners right here. Okay. And I kind of want anybody who's starting off with me right away, I'm going to kind of push you towards this. I want to see that you can grasp this concept first. I talked to a lot of ladies this weekend, and people are more leaning towards some simple stuff. So cool. But we got some people who are balls to the wall, like, please, coach, I already did this little meal plan. Give me something that got more options. I need more than this. Okay. So without further ado, for the challenge, because as you work harder, you're going to need more stuff. And my wife got it down pat because she lost 8 pounds in 3 days. As like right now, like not like last year, like she just did this yesterday. She lost 8 pounds in 3 days. So you ain't got to hear from me. Without further ado, Dr. Trisha Matthews.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? So if you have not done a 3-day trial yet, I highly, highly, highly recommend it for the start of a journey, because it's super hard to like get focused and go hard for 6 whole weeks without baby stepping into it. So if you haven't done that, I recommend it. If you haven't consistently been on a meal plan, it's a good place to start. Now let's get into this 6 weeks. So there's a few things that are a little bit different here. And like I said, if you're doing a 3-day trial, focus on that and then jump into this later. I'm going to break this down. I'm going to also explain to you why things are the way they are. So in our 6-week challenge group, there are 4 meal plan guides. There are 4 different meal plans. You choose the one that fits your weight range. So there's a little chart in there. I posted it. I just posted it before this call that lets you know which meal plan is yours. And you can download that. I'm actually going to right now put in the chat the link to that group so you guys can go and join the group. So what you're going to do is, doing it right now, Control V. Oh, my bad. I put it to just D. Let me put it to everybody. Okay, there it is. So you guys can click that, join the group. In the group, don't do it right now. Just click it and have it like on the side so you can finish listening to me. But in the group, there are 4 different meal plans. There's a little chart that tells you which meal plan to choose. And there's also a recipe book. So we have given you everything to have ultimate success in this group. Before I move forward, I'm Trisha Matthews. I'm Dee's wife. I am also been an Herbalife coach for 5.5 years. It's an extremely rewarding journey. I love the ups and downs. I love helping people. I love seeing everybody win and get their results. So just have had a ton of fun. My own journey, we started out, I wasn't really excited about doing this. I like to eat. So he said, we're going to do this plan. I'm like, okay, whatever. It's not going to work anyway, so I'm not even worried about it. We're not going to do it for long because if it doesn't work, I'm going to quit. And it did work. So I was happy that it worked because I started losing weight, but I was also like, no, because now I have to give up all my bad foods. But what I found out later on is I didn't really have to give it up. I just needed to learn some new habits and learn how to eat things in moderation so that I can maintain my results after I got them. I lost a total of 62 pounds. I've kept them off for a long time. This last holiday season that just passed between New Year's, Christmas, and Thanksgiving, all that, like that little month and a half right there, I gained 10 pounds. And I knew I was gaining as it was happening. Like we was eating out every day. We was going to the movies like 3-4 times a week. We were just really having a good time. And I knew I was going to gain a couple of pounds. So I had the plan to start this 6-week challenge and then do it with you guys. So I'm super excited to be doing the challenge with you. It's going to be amazing. We're going to come out of this thing feeling and looking amazing. And let's go ahead and get into it. So first of all, the meal plan guide that we have now, let me move this thing so I can see. The meal plan guide that we have now has, it's interactive, and it has pages for you to print out. There's 8 pages in this. And basically what it gives you is the meal plan. So this is basics, everyday things you have to choose from each category, which is super awesome. I love this part. I'm trying to figure out where to put this screen with you guys' faces. Actually, I'm gonna just do that. All right, so you've got in your protein section, there's chicken breast, bison burger, venison, lean turkey, pork tenderloins, ground beef, white fish, egg whites, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, protein powder, and tuna fish. And then in the carb section, there's a good list of carbs. In the veggie section, it has all the except veggies. So you can eat any veggies except for these that are here. And I like to say that because I don't want you to look at it and be like, okay, I'm going to eat peas and carrots all day. No, 1 cup of any veggies except for the ones that are listed here. So that's super important to recognize and realize that's what it's saying there. So what your day is going to look like is basically this. You're going to have breakfast, shake, lunch, shake, dinner. And this is what's in your stuff. So there's certain approved fruits. We'll see that later in the meal plan, but we're saying an apple. The other thing that's pretty cool to do is like an apple, grapes, or grapefruit are the 3 that are cool for breakfast. You're going to do egg whites and a cup of spinach, boom, and then your half of whatever. Then you're going to have your shake 2 to 3 hours later. Lunchtime, you're going to have your carb at lunchtime. Why? Because we're working out later. Most of us, even the online workouts that he does, he's going to do them online in the group in the evening. So you want to have your carb at lunchtime, and then that way you get it burnt off throughout the rest of the evening so that you're not going to sleep on those carbs. Then you're going to have your second shake 2 to 3 hours later. And then dinner, we're back to just your protein and veggies. So the second page of this is your grocery shopping list. So you're getting ready to go to the grocery store, and you're going to just check off which things you plan on eating and only buy those things. Don't be up in the grocery store getting a bag of chips, or let me get the little cake and I might have a little piece in the middle of the week. Like, stick to what's on this list. Only buy these things for yourself. And I'm going to tell you guys this. A lot of people always say to me, but I have kids. Or, oh, my whole family needs to eat. Guess what? Your whole family can eat this stuff too. So I started mine on Wednesday with my 3-day trial, because we always start 3-day trials on a Monday or Wednesday. I started mine on Wednesday. Yesterday, my daughter says to me, Mom, I want to do the 6-week challenge. I put on some weight over the holidays. I'm like, okay, she's 12 years old. I didn't make that decision for her. Right around New Year's, my son told Dee he wanted to get in shape, drop a couple pounds. It's like, okay, awesome. That mindset that we have of maintaining our health and getting fit whenever we decide we want to has spilled over into our children. So whether your children are trying to get in shape or not, you can still feed them these same foods and start to develop healthy habits with them. You don't have to buy your kids junk food and that kind of stuff. So if you want to, sure. But if you're really trying to make it tight, if you're trying to make a real difference in your life, in your household, in your family, buy enough of these things and feed your whole family these things. What I know about kids is they will eat whatever you put in that fridge. So if you cook this for them and you put it in there, they will eat it. I get my meal prep stolen by my kids all the time. So that's that. That's the grocery list. If you're just buying these things, you'll have a better time staying on your meal plan. Here at the bottom, you get to write in what you're choosing for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, for your protein, your carb, and your veggie each time. And remember, for breakfast, the carb is going to be that light fruit, apple, grape, or grapefruit. Below here, there's a couple of different seasonings and stuff and some things that you can drink to help you get your water down. And then this very, very important note, if it is not on the list, you cannot have it. So don't call your coach and be like, hey, coach, there's no bacon on the list, but can I have that with my breakfast? No, if it is not on the list, you cannot have it during this challenge. So what I want to let you know is that this is not a forever thing. This is you getting to your goal weight. It's you making progress in your health and fitness. Later on in life, after you've gotten to your goal weight and you want a piece of bacon, go ahead and have your piece of bacon. But when you're trying to get results, you skip those things. You skip them because you don't need them. It's pleasure, but right now you're going to get your pleasure from these bomb results you're about to get. All right, if it has 0 calories, you can have it even if it's not on the list. So if you got your favorite 0-calorie thing that you like to have, people ask about this one a lot, Crystal Light. Go ahead, if it's 0 calories, go ahead, put it in your water if it's going to help you drink water. All right, along with these printout sheets, we got this. This is so dope. So what it is for you is every single day, it's a little checklist. So you get to write down what you're having for breakfast, each of the colors, protein, carb, veggie, what you're having for lunch, what you're having for dinner, check off your 2 shakes, and then kind of check off or cross off your bottles of water as you drink them. So what this is doing is like a little checklist for you daily. There's 6 pages of this. This is why the printout is 8 pages, 1 for each week, and each week has a full week on there, Monday through Sunday. So this is awesome. You guys will be able to track it, stay on point, see everything that you're eating, And you'll be able to show it to your coach. If your results aren't tight, you can show it to your coach and be like, Coach, I didn't get no results this week. Look, this is what I ate. So it's super convenient if you're keeping track, and it helps you know what worked for you. So if you have a week where you lost 10 pounds and you have another week where you only lost 2 pounds, go back and look what you did on the 10-pound week and do it again. So this is super powerful for you guys. Make sure you print this out. It's only 8 pages and keep track of it. This will really help you out a lot. The other thing that's in the group is this dope cookbook. So let me change this. I wanted to show pages at a time. And I'm just going to go through. I'm not going to go through every recipe. I'm just going to show you what's in here. So there's a little introduction. It talks about motivation, preparation, and accountability. This is what is going to get you through your challenge and get you your results. You guys can read this on your own and every day if you'd like. There's a table of contents, breaks down all the different recipes. If you're looking for something to cook, there it is, because we will want to get fancy down the ways. And then there's recipes. Specific, direct recipes. So I'm going to skip past those, just kind of scroll through them. But just so you know, we've done that work to prep this for you so you've got ideas. All right, here we go. Question and answer period from here. We're going to start with this, and then Dee will go over the workouts, and then we'll go into your real-time questions. So if you have questions, just write them down because we're going to give you a chance to ask them at the end. All right, so fruit, am I allowed to have it? There's some no's and there's some yeses. No to watermelon, no to bananas. Oranges are okay, but they are high sugar, so try not to. Yes to grapefruit, yes to apples. Yes to berries in moderation. So moderation means you only eat a serving. Don't go buy the little basket of strawberries and eat the whole basket. So that's fruit in a nutshell. This is in your recipe book, so you don't have to call your coach and ask this question. Then it's a 90-minute meal prep hack. I used to do this as an in-person class with the team, have them come in and we would prep our meals. So this gives you like a quick, this is how you prep your meals real quick. So this is here for you. Read it, do it if you like, get together with some friends, help your kids, teach them how to meal prep, whatever. This is here for you. And if you download this, keep in mind you have this during the challenge and later on in life if you need to double back and do something like this again. So it's got the steps on how to prep your meal. All right, then there's a little system for ordering in a restaurant. Don't be up in the restaurant like, yeah, I'm going to just pick my favorite thing and eat whatever they put on this plate. It gives you some steps to make sure that you're not getting caught by the restaurant monster who brings you in and makes you eat 1,000 to 2,000 calories in one meal and ruins all your hard work. So read this, read through it, and make sure that you're following these steps if you do go out to eat. We don't want to stop you from going out to eat. We just want to make sure that you can be successful for this whole 6 weeks. All right, traveling. Don't tell me, Coach, I have a trip. I'm going to be off my meal plan for a week. No, we got pages and pages of traveling tips inside of this cookbook. Tricks and tips, how to prep yourself, what to look for when you're booking your hotel so you can stay on track, a couple more different tricks while you're out there, what to do, how to do a road trip if you're flying, all these things. All right, this is the habit forming stuff that I was talking about. So you have to figure out for yourself, this is how you're going to get that long lasting success. Let me blow this up a little bit for you guys. You have to figure out for yourself, what are the habits that are causing you to not be successful with your weight, with your health, with your fitness. And then you pick one. And the cool thing about this is that you can pick one habit for this challenge. But this is something that you don't have to wait for New Year's to do a New Year's resolution for. When you're done with that one habit, take a look at yourself again, identify another habit, and work on it. So what it is what are your triggers? What's a behavior that you do that your habit is connected to? So you got to figure out, okay, every morning I do this, and that's what's causing the problem. Or every night, one that a lot of people tell me is nighttime eating. I used to have that habit, nighttime eating. I'm tired. I've done my meal plan for the day, and I'm hungry now. So what I would do is I would go look for something that I could grab real quick, didn't require any cooking, which usually meant it was some kind of processed thing, usually something in the pantry that was not on my meal plan or not healthy for me. usually carb-based, and it was the reason why I gained all the weight that I gained back in the day. So I had figured that thing out, and I needed to form a new habit. And for myself, I created a new habit. Number one was, when it's after a certain hour, I left the kitchen area. Listen, I have no business in the kitchen after 8 o'clock at night. All the food's been eaten, the dishes are done, the floor is mopped, the counters are wiped down. I shouldn't be in the kitchen anymore. So I'm leaving the kitchen after those hours, basically closing the kitchen in my house. Turn the lights off. We've cleaned up, we've eaten, we've cleaned up, turn the lights off, the kitchen is closed. Number two was, I'm still gonna find myself hungry. Why? Because I'm on meal plan, my body is burning a lot of calories. So number two was my nighttime water. I am drinking water at night. It's helping two things. It's helping me to feel full so I don't go looking for something. And it's also helping me to remain hydrated. I sleep better. My digestive system keeps working at night. So I started keeping a cup or a bottle of water on my nightstand at night when I go up to my bedroom. After certain hours, I belong in my bedroom. I'm doing one of two things. I'm prepping for the next day, getting my clothes ready, ironing. I might be taking my shower. I might be, wrapping my hair to, so it's cute the next morning. Whatever I'm doing it up in my bedroom. I might do some yoga at night in my bedroom, but I'm doing these things up in my bedroom. I'm not hanging around the kitchen, and I'm not waiting to get myself in trouble. So that was my habit. That was what I replaced it with. And then I did that consistently until it became like it's just part of my thing now. So find your habit, figure it out, what's keeping you from being healthy, and then work on it. This spreadsheet is so awesome. You write your habit down, and you write down what time of day you're going to implement that habit. And each day as you do it, you check it off, check it off, check it off. Because what you want to do is create an entire solid 30 days of doing that thing. And then keep notes for yourself. When I'm doing my habit, what's happening? Is there something that's making me want to go back and do the old thing? Or do I feel great every time I do it? Like, what's happening when I do this habit? And create for yourself these healthy habits. I share this because I know that over my journey, over the last 5 years, I'm a different person. I'm a better person. I'm healthier. I'm happier. I'm stronger when it comes to temptation, all these things. And if you do that along with your weight loss journey, it'll stick. You won't gain the weight back in weeks 7 and 8 after you've completed this challenge. So this is also in the book. It's in the recipe book in the group. All right, there's some other nutrition, some different facts in here. I'm not going to read these over with you. I just want you to know that they're there. There's all kinds of fixes for you as you're going through it. You see some of the things it's like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling stuffed. Is that normal? If I can't poop, what should I do? I'm having trouble eating all the food. What should I do? Like all these different things that we've encountered over the years with clients. And the answers are all here. Can I use a shake instead of a normal meal? Different things. And we've given you all the answers here. There's a section here on how to make your shake. How do the shakes work? What do you make? How do you make them? That's there. I haven't been losing weight. Can I have vegetables that aren't on the list? Like all these questions. So definitely look at this before you come to your coach with the questions. Real quick, there is a section for bulking. So some of our people are trying to put on weight, trying to put on muscle. And this is a few quick tips on putting on that muscle if that's your thing, or if you know somebody else who has that and is trying to do that. So there's a couple steps here. I won't go over them in detail, but this is also in the group. So as you can see, we put in a lot of work to make sure that you guys have everything you need in this challenge. There's nothing missing. If you got your man at home and your man's like, listen, girl, I don't want to lose no weight. I'm trying to put that muscle on. Be like, babe, just do it with me. Look, I have a muscle put on section in my recipe book. We can still support each other. And what I am going to tell you is that over the years, this part of doing it with someone has brought my household, me and my husband, closer than ever. My children, one of them are on the call now, Mark Peters. He wanted to put on muscle, and he's on the call. He also coaches with us at the club. It's brought our family closer together. It's brought me and my husband closer together. So definitely, absolutely try to bring your spouse in if you have a spouse or a boyfriend or a fiance. try to bring your kids in to participate with you. It brings everybody closer together when you're doing something like this together, and you all get to start feeling great together. So now I'm going to give it back to Dee for him to break down how the workouts are going to go over the next 6 weeks. It's going to be different if you're online or if you're online or if you're in person. So he'll break that down, who gets what kind of workouts and all that kind of stuff. And he'll break that down for you now. Dee, it's on you, babe.
Zumba too. Oh yeah, Mark Peters said don't forget about Zumba class at 7:30. So yeah, we're gonna talk about Zumba too. That's Mark Peters, by the way. This dude will be rocking and rolling with me on every single thing. So boom, let me show y'all really quick about what this is gonna look like. And then I got some more questions to answer. I see, I got y'all. So check this out. So here is a basic breakdown of how the challenge is gonna work. So now, ideally, I want to be in 2 places at once, but I can't be. So my time and my energy is mainly focused on my my in-person people. Okay. So they'll get like 90% of my time. Okay. But I still want to add value to the online group. So here's the breakdown on kind of what's included and kind of what I can do for y'all inside of the challenge. So really the online challenge is a self-guided challenge. Getting your feet wet. Maybe you didn't want to opt into the in-person, or maybe you don't live here with me. Okay, but you're on my meal plan, so I know you're getting results because you have my meal plan, you have my 3-day trial, or you're a member, and I know because you're still sending me your weight every single week, I'm adjusting your meal plan, and you shaping out. Rather it's a non-scale victory, you getting strong, or rather you getting pretty lean. So this is what's included. Online, the recipe book. Y'all seen that recipe book and all those things? Come on, man. That's like $3,000 worth of work right there, just given to everybody for free. You know what I mean? Like, because that means like it had to been checked off, approved, a macronutrient had to be compared to the fat that's also in the same recipe. And then is that a good source of protein? And how does that add up? And what does that do for you over a long stretch of time? The out to eat guide, like all these things. So don't take these things lightly. Like use these resources, like the troubleshooting stuff. This is all for y'all to really use online before you ask me or Trisha or Mark a bunch of questions. Now, if you do have questions online, if you're on the online group, you can ask those inside of the group. You can message me or you can ask those in a comment, which I prefer you put those in a comment box in the challenge. If you have a question about weight, have a question about this or that, that way, when I'm done with my in-person group, when it's time for me to get online and check out online stuff, then I can go down the list in the group for the day and see who had what questions. And honestly, if you ask the question out loud in front of everybody, someone else may have the same question, and I don't have to go around answering the same thing like 5 times in different multiple chat boxes or whatever. Okay. Now, the live Facebook workout. So this is something we like doing for fun. This is something we have no problem doing at all. Me and Mark, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is going to do a workout at the end of our in-person workouts. So even though in person, we'll have tired workouts and whatnot, we're going to do like a regular workout, which we have posted in the group. So you can follow along inside the group. I'm going to say, all right, today we doing this workout. It's posted right here inside the Facebook group. Get your friends, get your husband, get your dude, get your kids, whatever you're going to do. And we're going to bust out one round right here. Turn the music up. Let's get hyped. We're going to knock it out together. It's a good source of encouragement for everybody. I'm also going to have a link to my online tire workouts because obviously you won't be here with me to do them in person. So I have some that you can follow along with if you see fit. And then we have, like I said, the daily workouts will be posted in the group. Now, that's for online. So if you're in person with me, of course, you got the recipe book, all these things. Of course, you have the live Facebook workout option. Like you can literally like work out with me and then hang around if you want to and do a little extra for the online if you're not bashful to work out in front of the camera. Or you may be like, Coach, I want a little more, but don't put the camera on me. I'm like, all right, well, work out next on the right side of me over here so the camera don't pick you up. But more importantly, you get me, Mark, Trisha, one-on-one if you do the in-person. And that's where the accountability comes in, and that's what matters, as far as like the guidance. Now, just because you online doesn't mean you don't have me one-on-one. If you own my meal plan, you have me one-on-one, you have my daily guidance, you have my weekly weigh-ins, and you have my body fat testing if you in person. If you online, you have my one-on-one, you have my daily guidance, and then you have my weekly weigh-in. The reason being is because the reason why I don't offer all these things, one-on-one, daily guidance, weekly weigh-in to those who are online is because I don't know what you're eating specifically. Like if you're on my meal plan, if you own your products and you're doing your meal plan, then I know exactly where you should be. And then my time will be allotted to that. It's just so hard for me to keep track of people when they're doing their program online and they're not following any of the stuff that's in the recipe book. Like if I say pull your paper out that shows what you've been eating and you haven't been tracking that, it's hard for me to troubleshoot like where you going wrong at. And it's like, well, I kind of did this and I kind of did that. And I get people that blow me off like that. Like, I'm like, well, I need to see your food. And they get an attitude with me and just take a picture of all their groceries in their cart. Like, see? Okay, well, that's not showing me nothing. I still need it cooked up and I still need it put in containers and I still need to see that picture too. So I got to do all that. You don't have to do it. You don't have to. But if you want my help, I need you to meet me halfway. Because I know that tonight when we get off this call, I got to still do more work to make sure that y'all straight for tomorrow. Make sure the challenge is going good. Make sure I show up powerfully for my in-person workout people. So I'm going to show up. Me and Mark going to show up. But we need y'all to show up. Trisha going to show up. But we need y'all to show up. Okay? So those are some of the extras you get. Also in person, my tire workouts. Of course, I'm the only person in the Valley that do tire workouts. So at least to how we do it. And then that way I know you'll get results. A lot of bonus activities. Mark's favorite over here, one of his favorites is Zumba. So we got Zumba class in the building, as well as twerk class. Yes, we have a twerk instructor. We don't be teaching twerk, you know what I mean? Even though we could, but we got a twerk teacher that come in and teach the twerk class. I never thought about putting the twerk class live. Maybe we'll do that one time for you onliners who want to twerk. Then we got hikes, and then we got game days where that's how we get everybody involved. If you're really killing it, you're getting results, you're doing well, and then your family or your others is like, you getting awfully in shape. What about us over here? And you always going to hang out with these people. This is a way to get them involved, to have them come out. Now, if you local and you're doing it online, you can also come out to the hikes and the game days as well. Okay, so at the end of the day, what I'm really, really just trying to get across to y'all is that there really is no way for y'all not to be successful at doing something with us on any level. Some people got the full program. They come in, they work out, they own a meal plan, dope. Some people just do their own thing because they proficient in working out, they own my meal plan, dope. Some people are just on a meal plan because they can't really work out how they want to work out. Maybe physical ailments and things like that, dope. But either way, as long as you're staying on track, we can get you some results. Now, if you just show up, run your own program, still eating whatever you want to eat, Cliff Bars and all kind of stuff or whatever, then that's on you, right? Other than that, this is set up for y'all to be successful. Now, what do I expect every single day in the group? Positivity, okay? The online group and the in-person group can check in every day. Every day, I'm going to have a little positive message. Y'all going to wake up. Some of y'all on the East Coast, so you may be already in there before I do. So I'm going to do a little positive message daily, do some encouragement in there daily, and I might have a random little fun activity. Like who doing gallons today? Show me your gallon of water or this or that. I may have something fancy. I may randomly pop in there. There may be pop quizzes in there. There may be random prizes I'm sending out for those who answered the question correctly or things, whatever. But every day we're going to be present. My other coaches, I got other coaches here also who they going to go in, do some high-fiving, some encouraging. What up, y'all? All right, let's kill it. They're going to show their food or what they eating, and then we're going to do it like that. Okay, and then every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, me and Mark going to do a live workout. We're going to pull one of the workouts from the workouts that we have inside the file category. and then we're gonna do a workout for y'all. Now, we're not gonna do like a whole 6, 7, 8 rounds. We're gonna do 1 round. If you feel enthused and want to do 6, 7, 8 rounds, feel free to knock yourself out. You know what I mean? So that's what that is right there. Okay, see, I'm looking at questions right now. So, can I do my 21-day balancing program with this challenge? Ideally, it's totally up to you. I don't know what that is, Tiffany. What a 21-day balancing program? I don't know if that includes.
It's just her AM and PM tablets, and yes, Tiffany, you can.
Oh, okay, yeah, bet. Do that. Kill it. Hey, are we using Telegram like we did for a 3-day challenge? We are using Facebook group. Look at that link above, Ariel, and then click that link right there, and that'll take you to the group. If you don't have Facebook, go ahead and make you one. That's just, come on, go ahead and make you one so you can join the community really quick. I just sent a request to join the group. Okay, bet. We'll get you in there. Yes, I didn't get my share. For my onliners, yep. My in-person people, talk to me about your program, about your 3-day trial. Yep. And then we'll tell you about that. Okay, yep. Got the answer from my wife. Yep. Everyone should join the online group. Yes. Boom. Is this recorded? Yes. Boom. I have to go, but I will watch the recordings. Okay. All right, Tasha. And then boom, it's turkey bacon. It's turkey bacon allowed. It's turkey bacon allowed. If it's on the meal plan, you can have it.
It's in the turkey category, and turkey is on the meal plan, Juancetta.
All right. What y'all think about the meal plans, though? What y'all think about that? Y'all ever seen an out-to-eat guy like that before? A travel guy? It take out, like, no excuses. What y'all think about that? Y'all don't think nothing about it?
All right, guys, we got 7 minutes before we wrap it up. So if you got questions, comments, anything you want to say, let's go ahead and get it. This is your time. Just go ahead and unmute yourself.
Yep. And for all my in-person challengers, make sure you shoot me a message when you get off the call so I know that we clear about what your next step is. What is the schedule for the workout at the gym? Oh yeah, Crystal, talk to me about that afterwards. It's gonna be 5:30, 6:30, and we gotta give you the whole breakdown about how you can get entry to that. Can we do the order of food and shakes like a 3-day challenge, or is it better to do meal then shake? And do an order of food and shakes. You about to say something, Matt? You gonna mute yourself?
Yeah, I was gonna answer those 2 questions. So this order, if you've been doing everything the 3-day challenge way, this is going to be really helpful for you, Ariel, because switching it up always helps boost your results. So go ahead and do it the way it is in the 6-week challenge. Don't get fancy and start doing something different. You're still getting the 2 shakes and eating 3 times. We're just switching up the order because we're going to be working out in the evenings.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. And then Tanya, did I say that right, Tanya? Your product list is specific for you. So get with either D or me and we'll go over with you exactly which products you should need or should use.
I have another question.
Go ahead, Ariel.
I'm allergic to milk, and the protein for the Herbalife has whey, which is the protein in milk. Would you recommend, I can do the shake, the alternative protein shake, the meal, but do you recommend
Oh, girl, I'm about to change your life right now. So the protein drink mix has whey. However, there's personalized protein powder, which does not. That's actually what I'm using. Me and Dee talked about this. Like, we used that in the beginning, and then somebody told us, oh yeah, you could use the protein drink mix. It makes it taste better. And we were like, oh, this shake is so good. It tastes like ice cream with this protein drink mix. But that is because it has the whey in it. So it kind of gives you like that creamy kind of taste. But personalized protein powder is also on your Herbalife website. and it's straight up protein. There's no whey, there's no milk in that, and it's less calories. So not only did you get to dial in your protein and hit the right numbers, but you get to do it with less calories. So my protein shake, the way I would do it before to get my 24 grams of protein with the protein drink mix, it was like 210 calories. When I'm doing it with the personalized protein powder, it's only 150 calories. So I got to still have all the extra protein to support my muscle growth and less calories to get more results. So look that up, personalized protein powder.
Okay, perfect. I'll go pick it up.
Anybody else? Anybody else?
Okay, so I have a question for the onliners like myself.
Okay.
For the workouts, can you just explain where that's going to come from? Are they going to be posted in the group?
They are already in the group. So there's a PDF in there that has workouts, and it's got a few of them in there that you can just do on your own. And then if you want to do it with like video guidance, like he said, they're going to record them 3 times a week. What's dope about it is that once he records it and puts it in the group, it's going to be there for, a few, like forever. So you can go and look at an old one and do it again if you want, or you can jump on the live one when he's doing it. Like, there'll be video workouts in the group, and there's also a PDF if you're cool with just reading it and doing it on your own.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else? Anybody else? All right, guys. So just to wrap it up, if you're doing the challenge online, everything's in the group right now. We've already uploaded all the documents. Go and download your stuff. I do recommend printing out your meal plan. There's 4 different meal plans with different weight ranges. So if you want to know which one is yours, I did a post that says if you weigh between this amount and that amount, choose this meal plan so you know that you got the right meal plan. And if you're still not sure, just ask me, Dee, Mark, Reva, like any of the coaches to help you figure out which meal plan is for you. If also download the workouts, because if you can do it on your own, then go ahead and get it. If you don't understand what some of the lingo is on the workout sheet, those are questions you can ask right in the group. Ask all questions right in the group. If you're doing the challenge in person at our nutrition club, go into the group as well. Download your meal plan, print it out, and all you got to do is show up to the club at the times that we allotted for your workouts. We all start tomorrow. So today what you should be doing is picking your meal plan, printing it out, checking off your grocery list, and getting to the grocery store. Tonight there's going to be some meal preps going on. We want you guys posting your meal prep. Show us what you're prepping. I'm going to do mine this evening, like around 6 p.m. Arizona time. So you'll be seeing me and Dee live in the group, doing our meal prep, talking to you, showing you what we're cooking, that kind of thing. Meal prep, ideally, you should do it about twice a week, and then you cook about 3 days worth of food. Some people, like myself, I usually do about 2 days worth because I have more time to cook several times a week. So like I'll cook today and it'll be Monday and Tuesday's food. And then on Tuesday night, I'll be cooking Wednesday and Thursday's food. So you can figure out what works best for your schedule, as long as, like, for instance, even if you cooked every day, cook it the night before for the next day. Always know what you're going to eat the next day before that day starts. Don't get up in the morning and not have a clue about what your meals are for that day, because that's where the mistakes come in. So at least plan 1 day in advance. Up to 3 days in advance is always cool. You don't want to cook the food too far out because you don't want the food to go bad on you. So that's the deal on that. But your homework for tonight, go pick your meal plan, print it out, pick your groceries for the week, get your groceries in the house, and then let's start meal prepping. We are going to kill it. Make sure everyone, you weigh yourself. If you haven't already been weighed in person, go ahead and get your weight. Take a picture of it so we've all got our weight for the beginning of the challenge. You don't have to show it, but what would be cool is to show it weekly with your progress. So if you weigh yourself today, then you weigh yourself again next Sunday. Put those together and post it next Sunday. And we can all congratulate each other on the progress that we're making. This is not by any means an easy journey. There's so much temptation. The world is set up for failure everywhere you go. Every meal they give you is like 3 servings of food. So don't think that this is anything light. Like, achieving this and committing to this, doing the work, getting the results, you should be congratulated. So make sure you put it out in the group so we can congratulate you, because we're definitely here to support you, and we're doing it with you too. Dee and I are both getting some weight off because we're going to Hawaii in June. So we definitely want to be in the best shape. Mark is like seriously putting on some new weight right now. So he's going to be working hard. Everyone's like, Mark don't need no results. But what you guys don't know is that Mark desires more muscle. Like that's what he wants. Everyone looks at him like he's in great shape. He got every muscle. Well, he wants bigger of every muscle. So he's working hard too. And like I said, if you got somebody in your life that's their journey, like point them to Mark. Like, look at Mark. He's a coach. He's in our challenge too. He's putting on muscle. If your friends and family around you want to lose weight too, just like, hey, come jump in this group with me. We're losing weight here. You can watch. You can participate next time. You know, or you can follow along with me. You can help your friends, your coworkers, your family get in shape too with the knowledge that you're gaining right now. So we're 1 minute over time. I hate being over time. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Everybody make sure, here's one more time the link for the group for you. Go ahead and click it and get in the group, and we're gonna rock this 6 weeks out together. Tiffany, I know that your coach is Kiara. Don't worry about it. Talk to Dee and I, because Dee and I are Kiara's coach. So we're definitely here to help you as well, even if we're your coach's coach. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. We're gonna kill this 6 weeks. I'm gonna unmute everybody so we can say our goodbyes. And I'm gonna post also the recording for this in the group as well. So here is, let me unmute everybody. Unmute all. All right, there we go. All right, bye everybody. We'll see you guys in the
Bye,
morning.
y'all. Happy Sunday.
Thank you.
See y'all weekends.
I'm trying to see it.